Greetings and salutations, everyone. So for this episode, I wanted to go back and play Touhou 8 again. Since the last time we played, we did it with these characters. And just to see if we get any more plot out of it, I was thinking we do the main characters, and I want to see the Umbrella Lady, see what she does and stuff. But most of this just because Kaguya had a part in the last time I played Insukia Warfare, so I'm just gonna play her game again. Now, I won relatively easily with the other characters, so if I lose now, it just means that the other characters were just overpowered, that's all. Mainly, I just want to play Touhou every once in a while so that I don't just become bad at it again. See, there's nothing here. The night's only just started, no need to hurry. If you agree there's nothing here, then you're the one who dragged me out in a hurry. Don't forget, you owe me big time for this. Nothing here. I was here the whole time. Don't worry, Reimu. You'll be compensated. I'm not you, after all. Hey. Got some guts, not being bugged in the slightest. Hope you've got the determination to go with that. Was that a pun? Was it? Alright, I left behind a vital tool for night walks. It's still at the shrine. I know what you're trying to say, an anti-mosquito incense, right? I'm a firefly. Really, it's awful at night with all these bugs around. Funny thing for you to say, considering you're only awake at night. Yes, because nature thrives during the night. There have been a lot of fireflies lately. Makes me worry a little about the outside world. See, you understand what I'm saying, but it's unlike you to worry. So when you focus and change to Yukari with full power, you summon your little fox familiar from the other game. Wait, what? I thought some hasty, tasty humans finally came around. So what exactly are you two? Non-humans. Non-humans? Well, human or not, it's fine with me either way. It's not every day that yokai travel along this path. Really, you seem to be a night sparrow. If you attack humans too often, there won't be any more left around here. That might be so, but I don't think you should start attacking yokai instead of humans. Oh, shut up. Besides, nothing human-like has shown up this night road for a long time. Even if there were any, they'd be in a rush, or have some urgent business, or turn out to be none. Listen, I'll say this once more. We are in a hurry, have an important mission, and aren't human. And have time to waste here. Will you let us pass? It's not common for yokai like Yukari to visit the place ahead, though. It's been so long since the last time I played. Hey, why don't we go to that village and toy around with the humans together? Aw, sheesh, I've already said this before. I can see in the dark. Human-sighted. I'll make you night-blind myself. Whatever all that meant. Goodness, was only a night sparrow. A weakling acting mighty leads to despair all the faster. Was that really a sparrow? It was dark, and I couldn't see well. You see a small bird at night, that's usually a night sparrow. If you're not careful around them, you won't be able to see at all or in dark places. Is that really what sparrows are like? Well, I couldn't see, so she's right. I can see the human village now, but I didn't really want to bring you along. So it's you two are trying to attack the village in the middle of the night. Are you the one who did this? Where did you hide the humans in their village? Hand over the humans to you yokai. Make sure this night never happened. Well, what the heck are you? Hey, bring the village back. So persistent. Think what you want. Human village was supposed to be here, right? There's nothing here. What happened to the humans and their houses and everything? Nothing. I merely hid the village from your kind. Reimu, we don't have time to stick around here. The moon sinks lower with every moment. Not exactly sticking, but hold on. You can't just ignore yokai that destroyed a whole village. Humans never settled here in the first place. All I did was make it look that way. I'll protect the humans from this dangerous night. Hey, you know, I can see humans whenever I want. This little trick of yours isn't useful at all. What exactly are you two? Don't worry, it's invisible enough to me. Your pity isn't helping. And you're a half-beast, right? I'm human when the moon isn't full. Not much different from a human-faced dog or a human-faced rock, then. Why does everything except my face have to change? It's a complete transformation. Oh, but you could have a head of a horse or a cow. Just transform your head to a beast if you want. Fine. If you're going to say that much, I'll make sure you won't be able to take it back. We'll feast upon your history tonight. Myself aside, I'd say our history would amount to a light snack at best. Shut up, my days are a cup full of exquisite Chinese tea. Destroy that human village now. It's fine either way, the humans here don't think much of you. Tell me, where are you trying to go anyway? That way. This way. If you're after the ones behind the abnormal moon, it's that way. Ah, I was right. Reimu, your finger is off from hers by 70 degrees. But you're off by 110. Wow, you're sharp figuring out our destination. I'd be more surprised if she didn't notice. Move and I'll shoot. Messed up, I mean shoot and I'll move in a flash. What are you doing here, Marissa? Oh, you know, just hunting some troublesome yokai as usual. Funny, what a coincidence, I'm doing some troublesome yokai hunting too. What I said was hunting troublesome yokai. In your case, it's troublesome yokai hunting. No, not really. What can you do alone on such a dangerous night? Hunt troublesome yokai. Got bored staring at the moon, it's about time to make you beat tomorrow. So, who's the troubling yokai? You're fooling around with the boundary of night and day, right? We froze the night, but now isn't the time for that. Indeed, don't you have eyes in the back of your head? What? I doubt she does, that's how it is. Speaking Japanese, we're in Gensokyo. It's like nothing is going to get through to her. That warped moon is so dangerous. It's not harmful to humans, though. What? I'm not sure what you're going on about. Eternal night has danger written all over it. Yokai eat humans during the night. If the night lasts too long, all the yokai will overeat and blow up. It's not going to happen. Gotta exterminate them before they blow up. Running away, we'll chase her to the ends of the earth. Isn't Reimu, what's up? There's a limit even to obvious lies. The last attack was for Yukari, this one's for you. Death laser. Looks like we found that we were looking for a while chasing Marissa. Amazing, you're really lucky. I wish Rand had half your luck. Damn it, what the heck are you guys trying to do? Thanks to you, we figured out who the culprit is. You weren't useless after all. We haven't figured out exactly who it is. At any rate, they're in that mansion. Can't be helped if I lost. Time to head home and sleep. When I wake up, it better be morning. Sleep for all eternity. I will try not to catch a cold. Still the fairies with their rabbit ears. Mini boss that doesn't say anything. You're too late. I've sealed all the doors, you'll never reach her now. Is she the one? Don't know, let's blow her up and find out. What, are you Yokai? Yokai can't find their way here to begin with, no worries. Well, you've got a human here. Humans are even less of a worried. Why worry when you're the one being evil? Being evil? Like sealing the earth? Maybe it is, but I don't quite understand. Must have to do with the moon, but I don't quite get it either. Ah, you're talking about the moon. That's my Mistress Erin's strongest charm. Makes Earth one giant sealed chamber. Do you understand? It doesn't make any sense. Makes sense. Humans are just too stupid to understand. One correction, though. I do have stronger charms. Reimu, she's the one. I can feel it. Is she? Well, my intuition says no. Restore the moon to its normal state now. It's too early. I have to keep this charm active for a little longer. Yudong, insanity and conflict are your job. I'll leave this one to you. Alright, I won't let anyone reach her door. Running won't stop us. We'll get her after taking you down. Yeah, since beating this one won't bring back the moon. I haven't fought in a while. My fingers are itchy. I'll show you everything I've got. The lunar insanity. Lunar insanity? I broke the mind of the human who came to Luna. That one was weak. This girl, she seems dangerous. The moon can drive people mad. So you can really beat me, the rabbit whose eyes contain Luna's power? Alright, let's go chase it down. Where did it go? So many doors. Hey, my master isn't in it. Criminal went through this door. Got to capture her before I commit suicide. Why would she do that? She's not a criminal. Shut up, annoying rabbit, or I'll shoot off the rest of your clothes. I guess her jacket was coming off one shoulder. Just one powerful little fairy thing. Oh, and then I got hiding the princess. Ha ha ha. Good, so you're following me. There's something wrong with this corridor, it's too long. I didn't see it outside. This is the end of the corridor, so do you give up? Ah, you're so stupid. You should just said you were stupid, it's because you're a shrine. It's almost daybreak. After that, I'll give the moon back to you. Oh, you are a good listener. My ritual is already complete. No one can take out my princess. Princess, we don't care about a princess. We only want the full moon to return. Don't worry, I'll fix that by morning. That's not good enough. Came here to get the moon back before the morning. You're so impatient. By the way, do you know where we are? This place is between the fake moon and the earth. That long corridor connects the two. We were fooled by the false moon and came here. Did we? So what's the problem? We have a way to return home. Let's take care of that after beating you. I'm not in a rush. How can you think you can win? Can't even see through my tricks. Well, I'll be nice to play with you until morning. I don't quite understand. If we defeat her, everything will be fixed. See, that's why she says you're stupid. But you're right. Everything Reimu said was totally correct. None from Earth could ever reach the moon. None from the moon could reach the Earth. Soon it will be impossible. The Earth will be like a huge sealed room. That rabbit and you're all crazy. Yukari, let's beat her up and go home. So you're going to play with me? Can't do it forever. But until morning. That's alright. You can play forever some other time. Now, it would be daybreak if it's so cute. What are you playing at, Aaron? I'll use my power to give you one more chance. Defeated this time. You two, Yomi and Yokai. My arcane medicine, Aaron's true power. You'll never forget this. So I guess this is just the thing where you have to survive, because I can't do damage during this part. Ending A, I believe that's how it works. A great shrine at night. The long-awaited full moon was charmingly illuminating the town. The chilly night was compensating for the alcohol. Tonight I was enjoying watching the moon more than ever. It's true that the full moon returned, but still, the princess of that moon had hidden herself somewhere again. Hello, watching the moon. My, there's sure a lot of people gathered here. The usual crowd. There's no place other than the shrine where the moon looks so beautiful. And you say the same thing about the cherry blossoms. Of course, it's shining in the moonlight too. We have to enjoy this long-awaited full moon together. It's all good. Who's going to clean all this up? Come on, Rand. Don't leave anything lying around. Don't leave anything... Yeah, I got it. Watching the moon and drinking sake at the moment. Watching the moon and drinking sake, huh? You have to let the moon reflect in your sake and drink it afterwards. You have to drink the moon too. Yeah, the moon. The truth is, it contains an enormous power. Rand, you should also taste this power a little. Is it okay to drink? It's not only that moon. You're right, we have to do something about that. The moon was charmingly glittering, however that light was shedding stores somewhere. Right, lately the moon was slender. Reimu thought that something was still happening. Now, ending number 5. Try playing again without using a continue. Which, I mean, I didn't use any continues, so... I think it just means play again. And get the B ending, and then we'll go from there. I can make the credits go by faster. Now we'll do it again for the other ending. Which means the first, like, 5 bosses are gonna be the exact same, but then it changes. The usual stuff. Squash the bug and continue on. Let's see. Alright, let's go chase it down. Where'd it go? So many doors. Yukari, look, that one. Oh no, I forgot to seal that one. Is the criminal in there? I can feel it. Let's go. Oh no, my master will be mad at me. Jeez, I said not to let you come this way. Reimu, did you hear that? Of course, looks like we're heading in the right way. The full moon after so long. Yes, the true moon that is seen from the earth. Even the yokai, strange guests around here. You, what the hell are you? My name is Kaguya. I'm so kind, I won't be mad even if you ask my name before saying yours. It was too minor to be considered kind. I didn't mean it that way, anyway. Aaron hasn't let me out of this house recently, so odd guests like you are most welcome. Shot guests? You obsessed with Danmaku shooters? The human body houses a fragile soul. Those bodies live upon a huge sphere, and these warrior races live upon that lunar orb behind. It looks like we'll be dodging some lunatic orbs ourselves. Don't steal my words, my kindness has limits. You guys have predictable speeches. We're shot guests, right? You two are so impatient. Don't worry, I will show you. The miasma of the true moon and my beautiful impossible requests, too. You have too much time on your hands waiting for someone to play with. Don't be such a wet blanket. I've been hiding here so I didn't have the chance to go out and play. But I'll make up for that today. It doesn't matter to me since we restored the full moon. Now we just need to make this unkind girl pay. Too bad you can't see the true full moon anywhere but here. What? Well, it looks like you're really going to pay. Okay then, are you ready? Not at all. Not at all. The impossible requests that defeated so many humans in the past. How many can you fulfill? This is the ones who froze the night. That was you, wasn't it? And now it's the bonus survive round, I guess. Fragmented eternal evening you've created. Eternity manipulation will destroy it. Yukari Shrine at night. The true full moon has returned to Gensokyo. The previous moon was just a paper-mache toy. In contrast, today's moon was brightly shining. The moon's true power is that it boosts the purification rate of the sunlight to dispel the illusions of Gensokyo. It's so like Gensokyo for this to happen in the night of a full moon. The moon is also clearly visible. Hey, I say that, suddenly a lot of people gather again. It's just the usual. Come on, things like this are necessary once in a while. Keep saying it's the usual thing, once in a while. Get a different excuse, you know. Oh well, it's okay. Is there something else? Are you saying that Reimu's sake isn't good enough to drink? Jeez, it's the shrine sake, just drink it. Shut up, won't you calm down a little and have some more sake? I'm awake all this time now. The noisy time as well as the unnoisy time became noisy. It's been a while since the last full moon. I'll impartially support this degree of fun. That aside, makes you feel better. It's very rare for yokai like Ran to act like humans, must be because of the influence of the moon. It'd be great if there were some good regulations for the drunkards. Yukari-sama looks completely fine, as expected. I don't know if being full of human traits is good or bad. Oh my, the ghost burning with humanity is calling. No, not really, there's no human more than me. You shouldn't take the moon's wrath for granted, you know, nor Shen's. Carried away by the sake, looking at the round moon makes my eyes spin. Well, if your eyes are also spinning, I guess the moon suits you. Wrath of the moon, you make it sound like the moon is poisonous. Oh my, since when do I resemble a human? Eh? That was rude. With this, the princess is finally playing outside again. I might say this has become something good. You say this, but Aaron, weren't you the one who imprisoned her? Jeez. She was imprisoned from the beginning, anyway. Please, calm down. For example, even if a messenger from the moon came, she wouldn't know about Gensokyo. Yes, there's a big barrier, so there's no way she could enter. I'm glad that I'm in Gensokyo. It's really peaceful. I'm grateful as well. This time I tried putting a hideout above ground, but this entire planet was originally used as a hideout, or a prison. That's somehow stupid. Without this, we could play a little more. Hey, I wonder, what about the circumstances that made you hide until now? Oh, they're still valid. The princess has been hiding for about 1,000 years. What are you trying to say? I'm an eternal being. The past days are infinite. That's why it won't have a meaning if we don't have fun now. 1,000 years or 10,000 years, there's nothing in them matching this moment. Even if it's 1 second ago, the past doesn't matter. Hey, that's my meat dump. I'm an eternal being. If the princess would consider such an act, I will do it as well. Hey, that was mine. Surely these people can't be from the moon. It's a night where the moon's power gets stronger. As soon as the yokai's true power returned, Gensokyo's strength came back. This is the equilibrium of Gensokyo's power. Humans are always food for yokai, and humans exterminate yokai so they won't be eaten. If the moon's power is ever in disorder, this balance will shatter. Reimu felt that this incident was a threat in that way. Heavens began to regain their balance by designating the people who came from the outside to Earth as half-humans. Good ending number 1. Thanks for playing. So I guess we'll try the extra stage with these characters to see if I get any further than the last group. The credits are very short if you speed through them. Now we'll try the extra stage, which only has these two teams. Select. I've been waiting for you, challenging me on the full moon, you have guts. What is this, a trial of guts? Won't let you lay a finger on me. Further than the other team did. So I don't think I ever beat that boss with them. Feels like the yokai are rowdier than usual tonight. Moonlight is especially strong. That's why the yokai are noisy. It's foolish for people to go out at night like this. Who? Talking about you. No, I'm not asking who's a fool. So are you admitting to being a fool? Well, I may be human and I'm here now, but that doesn't make me a fool. Human, I'm not so sure. Maybe she owns the forest or something. So what are you doing here, fool? Trial of guts. And various other things. What, a trial of guts? Never realized humans were this foolish. This night during the full moon at 2 AM, a place where all the yokai are raging. For all the meaningless things, a trial of guts. It's a near miracle that you weren't killed by yokai yet. But be careful or they'll be feasting on your guts. Seems like she's just babbling. Reimu, any counterattacks? Well, but this trial is Kaguya's idea, not mine. What did you say? Did you say Kaguya? Did I say Kaguya? Certainly heard a Kaguya and ya. I figured your guts trial was rather suspicious, so she was the one behind this. She's trying to get you to kill me. She always tries to kill me. She's the one who gave me this horrid body. Seems like she's getting all tense on her now, or on her own. You should keep your tensions as high as hers. So shall I test the skill of Kaguya's new assassins? Since you've beaten her before, you must be more powerful than she is. How brave. It's a wonder a human doesn't get scared by a yokai like me. To think I believed there were but 3 brave humans in the world, having doubts about fighting with humans. How can you say that when you happily crushed Marissa just earlier? I'm more than an ordinary human. I can't die, I'm invincible. No matter how much Kaguya tries to kill me, it's impossible. But she knows it and keeps sending assassins. How irritating. Well, Reimu, she's getting tense again. I don't quite get it. If she's invincible, I don't have to worry about blowing her up, right? More or less. Seems invincibility is her pride and joy. If you don't try your best, it'll be game over for you. There's no turning back. It's the one-way battle at 2 AM. So here's the trial of guts you wanted. Let's give up and start again. Yeah. Don't think we'll be beating the boss, but at least we saw them, which is more than we saw last. Progress was indeed made. No, thank you. So anyway, that was more Touhou 8. If you liked it, you can subscribe for more and leave a comment about anything that happened in here. And most importantly though, have a nice day. Bye.